I'm Daniel Evan Garza. I'm the owner and art director of a small print shop.
I'm Stephen Miles Till, owner, printer of a small print shop.
I think we started as a boutique press. We were trying to we both worked at a commercial press, and a bunch of our friends and bands wanted to come in after hours and to print some band shirts and stuff, and we weren't able to do that. So we were like, let's do a little press, and we can do some smaller runs for our friends and people that are more interested in a different kind of printing. And so we I went to Chick-fil-A, and we were just chatting about what we want to be, and then we decided, if we focus on quality above anything else, that could really set a great foundation for us to build something fun on. And we never dreamed it would grow to even half this size. We were in Stephen's garage for the first year and a half of it, so that's almost as much time as we've been here.
Oh yeah. During that time, while I was working at that mid-sized print shop, I had collected, taken on lots of screen printing equipment, to the point where when we had this idea, it was for printing for people who care about quality, but we also kind of wanted to push how the interaction was. So it was easier with friends at first, but then we wanted to continue that interaction with how you present screen printing to somebody and how you communicate with somebody. And then it went from friends, bands, to now just clients that obviously hopefully become more than clients into some sort of partnership, friendship, versus just a generic faceless print shop that provides your shirts for you.
It's dumb to be picky. It takes longer and you don't make as much money, and the time is money in any business atmosphere, but especially in printing. And so we weren't really paying ourselves when we started, and so as we started these jobs, it was a great investment of time, to print these things and really care about it. And they get easier, but that mindset of hyper attention to detail still carries through. A couple weeks ago, because we just got our automatic press, and we're still, there's learning curves. I think we're really locking it down, but there's some prints that throw us for a loop. And a couple weeks ago, one of those prints came up, and we were the whole dang shop shut down for 4 days while we figured out how to print this thing and how can we maximize pickup and how can we maximize all these things. Really, we were just trying to do for this specific job what we've done for all these other jobs. And this specific week, it ended up costing us some money and it costed us some time. But when we saw the final product, we were like, oh, that's what we wanted, and that's what the client wanted. And when we got it out, I think that when the client sees how much time you put into your craft, it is evident, and they want their craft to be taken seriously. So they want every step of the process to be taken seriously, and making that a foundation to start the printing process on has only helped solidify our connection with those kinds of people. We've seen a lot of changes even from when we started. When we first started, there was a big trend to get the cheapest shirts possible to have the highest profit margin possible, and this is for bands or something, right? So they get really cheap shirts and they get really cheap designs, and they would just hawk them and try to get money from that, and because merch is an incredibly viable source of income for bands. But as time has gone on, I feel a lot of people have realized the quality basement is going up, and they're well, instead of just trying to peddle it, I'd rather make something I'm proud of. This is the band talking, I'd rather make a shirt that I would want to wear. I would want to make a merch item that people would want to pay $20 for. You're creating the next, generation of good merch, and that requires people to actually care about what they're doing. That's what really makes us happy, to watch that growth happen and watch people take pride in their elements of the work. And I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If every step of the way is focused on doing it well, doing it right, doing it consistently, then we all grow together at the same time.
a lot of small things come and go, and there's a rise in that. And how do you maintain like treating clients right? Because in the end, for us, any sort of continual growth will come from a client referring us, because that's it. We spend no money on advertising. I mean, that's all. The only way we have business is because of clients that then tell people to come to us. So like, how do you cultivate that? And that is how I see us growing within. Because in that sense, you change with whatever's happening. The growth in Denver, how do you grow with it? You know, it's I think just continuing what we're doing.
Anybody with an investment group could buy all this stuff and have the same exact setup. So what makes our shop our shop? And I think it's we have it around our logo. Quality prints is the focus. No matter what, we are going to deliver a product we're happy with. We are happy with, and that standards is what makes us us. And then the other side, honest design, is we want to create an experience that doesn't make people feel stupid for not knowing how to set up art for screen printing, and wants to empower, like he said, like the 7-year-olds who drew something for their class. We want to empower those kids to see their artwork on a shirt and go like, whoa, creating those experiences, I think, are very much what makes us us. And that's why we've chose to build our business around them.